vintage enthusiasts. This is Milgos 1349, bringing you the Omega Dynamic Automatic Chronograph. This is a vintage Omega. It features a Omega 1138 with a chrono module on top. These were released in the late 90s. This example doesn't come with box or papers or even the original straps, so the age of it is unknown. However, it's in very good condition given the age. You can see here that it features a clean dial, beautifully aged loom that still works, and you have the small seconds hand on the right at the 3, as well as the 30-minute chrono register on the left at the 9, and then of course the 3 hands in the center. So let's take a look. Overall, it's a 38.1 millimeter case in diameter. You have 20 mil lugs. That's the perfect size. And of course, you have a lug-to-lug of 45.3 mil. So it fits very nicely on the wrist, as you'll see shortly. You can see here the chronograph stacked on top of the base Omega movement. And given the age here, you can see that this Omega Dynamic is in great condition. You can also see it's a beautiful day here, so I decided to film this outside and have this talk with you, which I don't normally have the opportunity to do in my normal day-to-day. Let's take a look at the chrono. As you can see, it's running in excellent form. Start it again, and 10 seconds, reset, just like that. Interestingly, despite this being Omega's base model for the period, to try to attract a younger clientele, still had a screw down crown, which is nice, and kept the dial nice and clean, and not putting in a date window. Now at 38 mils, which is still somewhat large for the 90s, given the type of watches that were still popular during the time coming out of the 80s. It's nice that they did that. I'm not sure if it was a cost-cutting measure or what have you, but it's nice that you don't have to deal with that. And again, screw-down crown. You can see here, despite not having the OEM strap, I've put it on this beautiful Sherp Leatherworks strap in blue, light blue leather and gold stitching. It's a really gorgeous strap and bund that Igor made for me a little while ago, and it's a perfect match for this black dial with yellow accents. Take a look at the back. You'll see here Leatherworks Sherp, Igor Sherpa, and of course the old style Omega case back, screw down, as you can see, very minimalist and very simple. So let's take a look and see how this fits, because I know I've read quite often that it fits rather small despite its 38 mil diameter, but I've tried this on a NATO as well as on this bund, and obviously the bund's going to give it a little bit more size, if you would, but on my 7.5 inch wrist, I think it fits quite nicely. And sure, maybe on a thin leather strap it might, but I found it to not only be an excellent size, lug to lug as well as diameter, and as well as in thickness here, but it is also quite sharp. It has that vintage look, always popular, right? But also has a lot of character to it with the tastefully used applications of yellow and the aged loom and breguet style numbers, Arabic numbers, are quite nice. This has a lot of charm to it. It's an interesting watch, especially given that it is technically a vintage watch. So, there you have it, the Omega Dynamic Automatic Chrono, circa the 90s. But given its charm, it's definitely a watch that has aged much finer, if you would, than the 90s. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully with the summer being upon us, we'll be able to have more chats in the future. Enjoy, and hope to see you again soon. Take care.